The design concept of Slow is all about simplicity, quality, attention to detail, as well as keeping all components as raw and original as possible. To create this unique case, we took the most simple case shape, a square, and cut off the edges to create this interesting octagon shape. Of course, we also added some CNC machining to create these beautiful rounded edges on top and the bottom. Turning the case to the side, you will see its perfect symmetry that is achieved by adding these chamfers that are exactly the same width on top as well as on the bottom. Being a perfect object, of course, the watch shouldn't only look great from the front. So we wanted to make it look perfect from all angles and created this beautifully integrated case back that is fixed by 8 screws, which also makes the case 100-meter water resistant. You will also see the only logo that we have on the watch, together with the mark that the watch is manufactured in Switzerland. Turning it around to the other side reveals the crown that has the nice little slow motion icon as a little detail. The extra hardened mineral glass is raised approximately 1.5 millimeters above the case, which enhances its vintage look. The glass has an anti-reflective coating that gives you a totally clear view on the dial. As the concept, the dial obviously shows all 24 hours of the day, and each index divides 1 hour into 4 quarters. That means the hour hand indicates the time pretty precisely actually. If it's right on the first small index, you know it's a quarter past. And also you get a good direction of the time if it's between 2 indexes. It might be a bit unusual for you to read the time at the beginning, as the concept is fundamentally different to the normal way of reading the time. But after a few days you will realize that it's actually much more natural way to read the time. The dial actually follows the concept of a day. At 6 o'clock the sun rises and it moves to the zenith at 12 o'clock, and at 6 o'clock the sun goes down. Obviously there's no logo on the dial, as we feel a truly unique product doesn't need a logo or doesn't need a lame sign to be recognized, but should stand for itself. We use only one hand of the Ronda Swiss-made GMT movement that normally has 4 hands in a day. But to follow the idea of Slow, we simply left out the other 3 hands and focus only what's really essential.